Hi guys, this is Alexis from Reflections of a Bookaholic, and I'm here with another plan with me. This is my spread from last week using a kit from Vanilla Paper Co. And this week I am planning for the week of July 19th through July 25th, and I am using this summary kit from Lil Bees. I don't have it in front of me, so I don't know the title of it, but if you do want to see the pages slower, I have a haul somewhere around here that you can take a look at, and I do go through the pages a little more slowly. I do start off by putting down the base and framing out my spread. I'm noticing now that I have two fingernails painted, which is so funny because normally I have zero fingernails painted, and that's mostly because I don't like my fingernails painted, because they chip or I pick at them and they end up looking really ugly. But I am currently the best aunt in the world, the best auntie in the world, and let my niece paint my fingernails while she was here, as many times as she wanted to. So again, I knew I was going to pick at them, and I did, which is why I don't have a full, both hands painted. But that's just the price that you pay when you're the best auntie in the world. So it is what it is. So starting off, I did put down the bottom washi. The two Lil Bees, I think she has a newer format, but in this format, it only comes with one set of headers, and it has headers that say, I think, to do and today, but I don't use those. Sometimes I do, but very infrequently. So I put down the only headers that came in the kit. Those date dots are from Sadie's Stickers, and then if the header came with an extra header, which I actually like when they come with 8 instead of 7. And I put down the full box that says every summer has a story. I needed to use a very summery kit. I was really missing that. And have been planning around the summer kit, so I decided that it was time, and that's what I did. I put down the full boxes. All of them were gorgeous. This kit came with 9 full boxes, and although I like to put down 9 when I can, that didn't fit what I wanted to do this week, so I had an extra full box left over. Over the full boxes, I put down these Sadie Stickers summer headers. They're clear in gold foil. I love those headers. There are different kinds of headers. There's the ones that are in a straight line and the ones that are kiss cut. These are the kiss cut ones, and I adore them. And it's something about how they feel that makes me happy. I know that's so weird, but it's true. It just feels, I don't know, there's like a grit to them. Makes me feel like I'm doing something when I'm planning, or something or other. Um, this kit comes with that bow header. I love that bow header. It used to come with 2. A previous format used to come with 2 of those, and now there's only 1. I'm just grateful that she still has the 1. So I put down a Monday through Sunday tracker, which I think I filled in on camera this week, and I put down a habit tracker so I could track my vitamins. Then I came in, and the bottom of one of the pages of the kit, it had this short bottom washi. I cut it in half, and then what you're seeing me do now is cut them to size as I put them below full boxes, or basically wherever I want them in the spread. So as for the actual plans in this spread, I do start off on Monday in Alabama. So if you watched my video from last week, I visited my family in Alabama. That's where I'm from, Birmingham, and I went to a birthday party, and then we were still there and we were flying back on this Monday. I will say that ever since I've started to fly, and I haven't done it a lot, I've flown, this would be, I think, the second time, and I think I've flown 3 times total during or after the pandemic, and it is a whole mess. It's so bad. I feel like everyone wants to get back to normal, but the airlines are just not capable of it, and there is not a flight, and I'm counting the fact that most of my flights have layovers. There was not one flight that I was on that didn't have extreme not extreme. I take that back, not extreme, but problems. The delays were awful. The fact that multiple people, because of the lines at security, by multiple, I mean 30 people were um, missing their flights. The fact that they didn't have enough pilots, and because of the sleep rules, when a flight was delayed, it made it so a pilot had to have a certain amount of sleep and could not fly the plane that was there and ready because they had to wait so many hours. Like the amount of delays, like guys, if you are traveling, be careful, plan ahead, because there are massive delays. They are creating layovers where there were none. Just just be aware. It was something to see. Back to the play with me. I do want to note at the very top, what I did with the date covers is I had some I don't even know what they call. They were like summer headers slash deco, and I just cut them in half and put them at the top and bottom of the date covers. I always do the decorations of the date covers off camera because I feel like it takes me forever, and I did the top and bottom and it looks like waves kind of, and I was really happy with how it came out. So getting started on Monday, I just kind of start off by putting down the coffee sticker from from Saucy Stickers Co. And just noted that I was still at my aunt's house and we had coffee on her swing, and just kind of talked and just do what we do. So we talked and chatted and made plans, and then we headed to the airport. There was confusion and delays because we got a text that said our flight was delayed, and then um, it was delayed by quite a few hours. But we decided to check in anyway. Luckily, we did, because we got a text 20 minutes later and 10 minutes before our flight was supposed to leave, our original time that our flight was supposed to leave, to say that there was no longer a delay and the flight was going to leave on time. So, pretty crazy. We had a pretty big layover in Tampa before we flew on into Austin, where we flew in the air for almost an hour because we couldn't land because of the weather. So, it wasn't too scary because they really didn't mention it until it was time to land. And I fly a lot and I just try not to overthink it. I do want to note that both that airplane sticker and that luggage sticker is from Piper Paper Co. The Thought Bubble sticker is from Simply Said Life, and I did mention that the coffee sticker at the top is from Saucy Stickers Co. I did jot down a few things that we did when we got back in town, and then I moved to Tuesday. On Tuesday, I put down a layering sticker and then an icon from the kit. I wish the icons in this kit were just a little bit bigger, but I just noted that we did get to sleep in a bit because everyone was tired, including the baby, which means he slept a little bit longer than I thought he would. I put down that laptop sticker from the Pretty Pink Co. and some floral deco that came with the kit. I did not get the add-on sheet or any add-on sheet for this kit, so the florals that I had were just making the best of what came on the actual kit. I jotted down a few things that I had to do, and I needed to run a payroll. I had a Zoom hearing. I had tons of emails because I was out, and Jacob also had a follow-up appointment at the doctor. That calendar foiled sticker is from Samantha May Sticks. Moving down, I put down that arrow flag sticker and noted that I made spaghetti. In hindsight, I wish I would have put the flag sticker down but not wrote anything on it. I kind of felt when I was editing, I was like, ooh, that looks good. And then I wrote on it and I was like, ooh, probably shouldn't have done that. I put down that Fox and Pip sticker of the kid in the bathtub, which is so adorable. Just to note that I did bath night for both boys. And then I put down that shoe sticker from Simply Said Life, just to note that I walked for steps. So I'm trying to get back into walking every day. Just to move a little bit every day. At the very bottom, I put that pumping sesh script from Alyssa's Craft Shop, and I moved to Wednesday. On Wednesday, that foiled coffee mug is from Fox and Pip, and I just wanted to note that I made a homemade chai tea latte. And then I put down a third box from the kit, and I put down some floral deco, and I used some deco from Honey Inked to just kind of jazz it up a little bit. This is from her summer release, her flourishes and deco, and I'm so in love with Honey Inked. I think a lot of people are, but it's definitely worth the hype, and I look forward to every new release. I always think that the stickers are going to last longer. Like, I only need a few, but they really, I mean, you really do get a lot of use out of them, but you also use them a lot. So definitely a purchase that I think is well worth it. I just noted that I did some trial prep, and that laptop sticker is from Letters to Apollo. So this week was a big week for work because I have a jury trial the week after, and I had a lot of trial prep. So every case is different, every trial is different. Some trials are bigger than others, and this one was a big one. I had a lot of witnesses, I had a lot of evidence to comb through, and it felt like a lot of pressure. The outcome just felt a little more intense. But I did note that Jacob had a t-ball game, and it says Wednesday, but I feel like that's in the wrong place. But he had a t-ball game. I put down that softball or baseball sticker from Crafts by Towie. I put down that City Stickers header. It's on white, on premium matte paper, and then jotted down a few things that I did that evening. I had to cut around that My Newest Addiction wine sticker because there was too much white around it, so it looks a little funky. But I just put down that wine, just to note that I had to work late, just more preparation for trial. On Thursday, I put down that changing table sticker from Paper Shower, just to note that even though we put the baby in overnight diapers, he definitely overdid it and really went above and beyond with that diaper and did not make it through the night. It's not even that he just went through because he was in it all night. He didn't make it through the night. And unfortunately, he was in our bed, so we didn't make it through the night. So I just noted that incident. I put down a flag sticker and some honey ink deco. I did not like how I did that, but by the time I put down all the deco, I was just done with it. I was like, I'm just going to leave it here. More like a lesson learned or beware or something like that. But just noted that I had a CLE training, which covered the legislative updates. Texas, our legislature meets every other year, and every other year we get these big swooping changes that are bound to go back to normal after a few years when things go really well or really bad. So I needed to get up to date about the upcoming changes because there were a lot that were going to affect my practice this year. So I put down that laptop from the kit just to note that I had trial prep and calls. There was a pre-trial conference that we needed to do, and then I just put down that mom and baby sticker just to note the cuddle and playtime that I had with the baby. And the mom and baby stickers from Paper Shower, and the cuddle and play sticker is from Panda Birds Designs. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, that is my favorite script sticker that I have. Jotted a few things that I did in the evening. I actually got out in the street and played catch with Jacob, and we had a good time. And he was very surprised to find that his mom, who I guess he sees as super, super old, played softball when she was younger. So he was sufficiently impressed. So I don't feel too bad. We had some bedtime struggles, and then I moved to Friday. So on Friday, I just put down a layering sticker and the icon from the kit just to note that I needed to draft a post-nuptial agreement. I had a Zoom hearing. It was a 264 hearing. 264 just really stands for what section of the family law code it's from and what kind of hearing it is from that. Just super boring stuff. I put down everything where I wanted it for the day to make sure that I had enough room and so I could prioritize certain things. And then I moved back to fill in that mom and baby sticker while working. It's from Paper Shower, and I just put that down because the baby was giving me a hard time about how much work I've been putting in this week, and I just had to like hold him and try to type and just try to make it work. And spoiler alert, it did not. There was a baseball practice that afternoon, and so I just jotted that down in that box and then dropped down, put in some deco. I love when kits come with regular deco and not just floral deco. I say this a lot. I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again. But I really love being able to do different things. And so I put down that deco and jotted down a few things that we did that evening. We had a lot of errands to run because I was going to be on super, super serious trial. I mean, we consider jury trials, which in our area, civil area, is more rare than criminal, to be kind of a big deal. And so I needed a new blazer because I wasn't putting on my whole suit for Zoom. So there's also that. And then what else did I think I filmed a Plan With Me. And then moved to Saturday. So on Saturday, the baby had a tough night. I put down a floral sticker and an icon from the kit just to note that. Then we overslept a 12 p.m. T-ball game. So horribly embarrassing. Like, I didn't set an alarm because who oversleeps a noon game? Well, we do. Mostly because we didn't go to bed, but also because it was, you know, in South Austin, so like an hour away. But I'm still embarrassed about that. I put down that box from the kit. It came with a floral on top of it. I used some honey ink deco just to note it that afterwards, because the Delgados came to support Jacob in his game, we actually ended up going over. Jacob begged and begged and begged. We actually did an impromptu play date. I certainly did not have time for because I needed to work and prep for trial. And I ended up having to do prep in the car. Like, I do prep everywhere. I'm always prepping. And then I grabbed some sweet greens and then jotted down a few things that I did afternoon, which included, you guessed it, trial prep. I did do bath night for both boys, and I left a spot at the bottom for a script sticker. I was out of the pumping sesh sticker from Alyssa's Craft Shop, but luckily I bought some in black, so I just needed to warm up the mink and foil the sticker, and I decided whether than wait for it to be done to move on, but I do go back and put in that script sticker later. For Sunday, I just noted that I had morning with the boys. The baby still had a runny nose, and with the way things are these days, I decided to keep him home because I felt other people would be uncomfortable. So my husband headed to church and I stayed home with the boys. That is a Fox and Pip sticker because that's what my life is like when I let the boys sleep in the bed with me. Then we headed to brunch with my brother. We went to First Watch and it was delicious. It was like an hour and a half wait. But they let you get on the list from home. So it's still perfect. That spoon and fork sticker is from Crafts by Towie. I cut down the last bit of deco and finagled a way to put that down. I ended up wishing I had done it slightly different. Like, I like how I did it, but I wish I would have switched the two. But did not think of that until I was editing. I jotted down that I watched the Olympics. I think it was opening ceremonies. Got really, really frustrated with NBC because we don't have cable because, I mean, no one needs cable, but we didn't have cable, but we were trying to watch some of the free options and I just felt like NBC was micromanaging me, and that really, really frustrated me because I think everyone should be able to watch the Olympics. I may not be super patriotic right now. Just things feel off in our country, But I think everyone becomes a little more patriotic during the Olympics. And I think we should be able to watch it and root for people who work so hard and just be really supportive patriots. So, all of that is to say, I did watch the Olympics. Here are the leftover stickers. As you can see, really not much. Perfect size kit. This is the spread. I do blah blah blah. I do turn off the studio lights so you can see them without the bright lights. And that's it. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.